ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pittsford Mendon High School for the Section 5 Class A1 championship game. It's the Irondequoit Eagles, the number 3 seed, and the number 1 seeded Pittsford Mendon Vikings. My name's Sam Schreier. Glad to have you along for the broadcast tonight. Joined by the man in the middle. I don't know where I got that from, but anyway, joined by Doug Kriego. Doug, it's very a pleasure for me to be here with you tonight. It should be a good game, huh?
I'm excited for it. We got great seats.
They do.
Here at
courtside.
Here at half court, courtside,
yeah.
And these two teams have a history. It's going to be fun.
They played in the sectional semifinals last year. Irondequoit winning at the very end of the game, and then in fact Mendon had a chance to at the buzzer from half court, didn't go in. So they played last year. These teams definitely have shared in their championship pedigree as well. Irondequoit won the state championship in 17. Mendon 17, and then went to the state tournament again in 18, and then in 19, Mendon went to the state finals and lost. Mm-hmm. So lots of winning tradition right here, and Mendon's undefeated. Irondequoit's got 2 losses. Should be a heck of a game.
Should be. Looking forward to it.
So tonight we will glad to have you along for this one in a game that's sort of be Irondequoit makes teams score against them. Mendon can do that. All 5 of their guys can really put the ball in the basket. The Eagles are going to have to run their offense effectively tonight and be able to put points up against Mendon as well. So here's the starting lineups. There's the Jaleel Davis.
Number 5, Jason Jacobs Jr.
Jason Jacobs.
A sophomore guard, number 33,
Ryan Heath.
And the senior center, number 24, Rowan McGuinn.
Rowan McGuinn going to UB next year. And head coach of the Irondequoit Eagles for a long time, Chris Carden.
The senior captain, music guard, number 1,
Jacob Shatters.
A sophomore guard, number 4,
Jackson Green, the other big-time guard for them.
A senior forward, number 10, Brady Miller.
Braden Miller, number 10, Brady Miller.
14,
Luke Hoyser, captain.
Number 33,
Caleb Lewis. Doug, I tell you what, the size of Mendon, you don't really realize it until you see them in person. They are some big boys right there.
They are. That's one of the things we're going to look at today is the sort of the smaller perimeter players, particularly of Irondequoit against.
Yep. Here's our national anthem. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem, and should be, again, a great one here tonight. And we're glad to have you along for this broadcast today in this shortened basketball season where things haven't been normal quite a bit for everybody, but we're so great we made it to the end and we're in the finals.
Absolutely. Irondequoit missed a couple of players earlier this year due to some COVID concerns, so they definitely felt the impact at the highest level, and but they've got their full strength now, ready to go. This should be a fun one.
Here we go, Mendon with the tip, and they go right to the basket and score. Caleb Lewis off the tip, and Mendon with the early lead. Ryan Heath running the offense for the Eagles. Into the round to McGuinn, off to Jacobs, down inside to Robertson. It's tipped and Robertson pulls it back, then tried to get it inside. And there's a missed shot and a rebound pulled down by Jackson Green again. Mendon running the offense. Right back to Jackson Green. Goes through the lane. Misses the shot. It bounces out and rolls out. So quick start right here. Quick pace to the game, Doug.
Absolutely. A hyper start right now. Both of these teams are amped up. It's the finals. They're getting after it. Irondequoit's got to settle. Got to take care of the basketball and just be really as efficient as they can offensively.
Keenan Robertson with it. Pass off to Riley McGuinn. Around the other side to Ryan Heath. Back up to Jacobs. Back in the corner to Davis. Back up top to Davis. He drives the basket. Jacobs misses the shot. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by the Eagles. Oh, they call a foul. I missed that on the other side. He hit him right there?
Yeah, Robertson over the back there. And that's, Robertson coming into this game is a key for Irondequoit.
Indeed.
Him and Shatters are the two best players on the court. He's going to need to assert himself for Irondequoit and have an impact on this game, and they're going to need him out of foul trouble to do that, so he's got to be careful.
Shatters with it. Pass inside to Hoyser, who puts it in. They run that back door to perfection right there.
Yeah, Hoyser's a really key player for Mendon. A lot of energy, real active player. He's he's a motor guy, no doubt about it.
Keenan Robertson on the pass. He's bumped on the foul. Foul called on the play on the Vikings on Brady Miller, his first. That's the team's first. Robertson out of bounds. Pass into Jaleel Davis. Jaleel Davis being guarded by, what a nice pass. What a nice move right there by Jaleel Davis. He was being guarded by Shatters on the play. Just been a nice little spin move to put it in for the Eagles.
Yeah, acrobatics, spinning and finishing for Irondequoit.
Big points for the Eagles right there. There's the pass off to Caleb Lewis. He shoots it into the corner. There's a rebound pulled down by the Eagles, and Ryan Heath comes away with it, hits it back the other way. Keenan Robertson for three. Right between the eyes, bang, and the Eagles get their first lead of the game.
Keenan Robertson, as I said, one of the best players on the court, him and Shatters. He's going to need to have an impact for Irondequoit. He can do it inside and out.
Shatters back the other way. He bangs it home. Looks like that.
Speaking of inside and out, Shatters and Robertson, both guys that can put it on the floor, slash and create, and also knock down the big three they both showed right there.
Heath to Davis, intercepted by Mendon, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Vikings. It was being fought for by Jackson Green, and good job right there to keep the ball, to not get possession, but Eagles do retain it. So here we go. Ryan Heath with it off to Keenan Robertson. Robertson drives around, fakes, then he shoots. No good, rebound, bounces around, and it's pulled down by Jackson Green with the quick outlet pass back down, and Mendon takes it up, and a foul. Good play right there as Brady Miller trying to get that layup for the Vikings, but he's fouled on the play, so Mendon will go to the line for two.
Well, that's Hoyser again. Pittsford Mendon has these teams the last couple of years when you talk about Jacob Shatters and Dan Cook and some of these superstars that they have. But the guys like Lou Hoyser, the guys are the glue guys, the guys that fill in all the spaces around those special players. And Hoyser's the guy you want on your team any day of the week.
For sure. And the thing about Mendon is they have five guys who be on the court that can score at any time. Really?
Well, that's the thing. When you defend Mendon, Shatters and Green put so much pressure on defenses that they get into the penetration, they break down the defense, and the other players know exactly where to be to receive passes for easy buckets.
Keenan Robertson gets the pass inside, and a nice layup for Rowan McGuinn. He gets fouled on the play, and the Eagles will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Nice pass right there from Keenan Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson, great all-around player, passes it really well. You can see him get his defender up in the air, found McGuinn on the baseline with the finish. And McGuinn is he's an interesting matchup for Pittsford too.
Yeah.
That 6'7", powerful frame, football players you mentioned going to UB.
Yeah, UB next year.
Mendon doesn't really have that inside in terms of the girth and the strength of McGuinn. We'll have to keep an eye on his performance tonight.
Tie game at 8. Backdoor pass is good. Nice play right there. Shatters lays it in.
Well, Mendon is so good at spreading you out. When you watch them play offense, their spacing is impeccable. And that's what happens. You overplay on the perimeter, they're going to cut back door. It's fundamentals, and Mendon does it as good as anybody.
Keenan Robertson for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound for McGuinn with a spin move and up and in. And we're tied again. 10-10, 4:23 to go in the first. Shatters, controls it off to Green. Green to Hoisier. Around the other side to Lewis, who fakes then drives towards the basket. Tries to go up. It's blocked by Robertson. Fight for the loose ball. The Eagles come up with it. Good job to get that for the Eagles. Jaleel Davis off to Ryan Heath. Had seen him yet. Nice pass inside to McGuinn. He goes up. That ball's blocked and taken back by the Vikings. End-to-end action right here. Shatters. Shoots it off in the corner. It's Green. Back up out top to Hoisier. Tries to drive. Now kicked into the corner for three. It bounces around. No good. Rebound Mendon. Now another rebound fought for. It's on the floor. The Vikings come up with it. Hoisier with the ball. Shoots it off inside. It gets back outside to Green for three. Bang. Three-pointer for Mendon. Big shot right there. They got three different possessions and scored.
Yeah, great unselfish play and ball movement by Mendon results in the open three for Jackson Green. Credit to Brady Miller underneath for spotting Green wide open on the perimeter and kicking it out.
Pass goes into the corner. Jaleel Davis running it. Shoots it off on the other side to Jacobs. To Ryan Heath in the corner. Ryan Heath tries to drive in. His shot is blocked away on the pass. And the Vikings come back with it again the other way. Shatters in control. Shatters tries to drive in. Its ball's tipped away. And last touch by the Eagles out of bounds. Mendon possession. Let's see this, right? Oh, look at this. Nice. Look at that pass right there.
Yeah, great inside-out work again. Jackson Green, the recipient from the wide open look from three.
Jackson Green being guarded by Jaleel Davis. He decides to pull up, rolls around the rim, bounces out, rebound to the Eagles. Here they come back the other way. 3-point lead for the Vikings. Out top to Rowan McGuinn for three. Front rim short, and the Vikings get the rebound. Hoisier back the other way. He fakes a three. Now drives to the basket, and a foul is called. A block on the play. So a blocking call against the Eagles, and Hoisier will go to the line for two. First one is up and good. Substitution for the Eagles coming in the game is Jake O'Sullivan. So again, O'Sullivan's a pretty big kid too. So again, matching up height-wise as well for the Eagles. Hoisier's second one is good. And the Vikings have a 5-point lead now with 2:27 to go in the first quarter.
Got Jackson Green on Ryan Heath there for a moment. That's a matchup that Section 5 is going to be able to enjoy for the next couple of years. Both sophomores, both special players.
Trying to get a pass inside. Jacobs, he missed it. And it went out of bounds, and Mendon will get it again.
Well, something I talked about earlier, the guards of Irondequoit need to be efficient in this game. Can't afford turnovers or forcing plays. They've got to make sure they're efficient, limit the opportunities, and Mendon take care of the basketball and work for good shots.
Kidder Lindley replaces Luke Hoisier. Lindley can knock it down the shots as well.
Oh, yeah. Kidder Lindley, he's a kid you got to guard as soon as he starts walking into the gym. He's unlimited range, good size, tough matchup.
Green shoots it into the corner for Shatters. He's trying to dribble around, being guarded by Jason Jacobs. Irondequoit the man-to-man. They get the pass, try to go across, all the way across the baseline. Shoots it off in the corner. 4-3 Lindley, it's no good. Irondequoit comes down with the rebound. Quick, fast break the other way. Keenan Robertson with the slam. And a nice play in transition right there for Irondequoit.
Absolutely good vision down the court. Found the streaking teammate in Robertson for the easy two. Get as many of those easy twos as you can against this Mendon defense.
Shatters to Green. Now the pass around the other side. It's Caleb Lewis. He misses the shot. There's a rebound on the floor. Picked up by Mendon. They go right up to the basket and laid in. Eric Kroll. So there's a scuffle for the loose ball right there, and Mendon came up with it.
Yeah, that's another thing that Irondequoit's got to be better at is getting those 50-50 balls, those loose balls, because these Mendon guys they're grinding right now.
Ryan Heath for three, no good, and rebound right to Mendon. Right back the other way. Here comes Shatters to the basket and scores. And now, with under a minute to play in the first, biggest lead of the game, Mendon by 7. Jacobs has the ball, shoots it off to Keenan Robertson, tries to dribble around, goes right to the basket, gets bumped, shot front rim, no good, rebound, Mendon again. They're going to slow down, hold for one shot.
See the spacing here by Mendon. They are going to stretch out your defense and make you pay if you can't keep the man in front of you.
Let's see what they set up here. 3 seconds. Shatters for three. No good. Rebound Mendon. And after the buzzer, it's no good. So, Doug, we played one. The Vikings lead it 19-12.
Yeah, frenetic pace, as we mentioned earlier. I mean, these guys getting up and down, both teams getting after it. For Irondequoit, they need to put the clamps on Mendon a little bit. They don't want to get into a game that's in the 80s scoring wise. That benefits Mendon more than it would Irondequoit. So I think just tighten up defensively a little bit, make Mendon make some more contested shots, and take a little bit of the wind out of their sails to stay in this game here in the second quarter.
All right, we are going to take a quick break right here. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network. You're watching the Section 5 Class A1 Championship game of the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
All right, welcome back. Second quarter. Eagles possession to get us started. Ryan Heath with the ball, being guarded by Jackson Green. Keenan Robertson turns around for three. Bang! Keenan Robertson with the big three-pointer for the Eagles right there. Good play. Shatters to Hosier. Back around again to Shatters. Around to Lewis. Around to Hosier. Hosier trying to drive around Heath. Tries to get it inside, and he misses the pass. It goes out of bounds. And the Eagles have possession. So the Eagles forcing a turnover there.
Great start for Irondequoit, obviously. Drain the three on one end, get a stop on the other end. Now they need to convert here, get a little something going.
Keenan Robertson to O'Sullivan, into Davis to Robertson. It gets it inside, trying a little hook shot, no good. Rebound Vikings. Here they come quickly back the other direction. Shatters. Out to Lewis, around to Green. There's a loose ball, fight for it. Vikings come up with it. Hosier to Green. Green looking around, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it out to Hosier. Over to Green for three. No good, front rim. Rebound Irondequoit. And back in the other direction is Ryan Heath. His pass is tipped and stolen by Green, who goes right to the basket through two defenders. And it's no good. Rebound for Hosier, who puts it in. Good job by Mendon right there. Jaleel Davis to the basket, no good. O'Sullivan fouls and puts it in for Irondequoit.
Yeah, great crash by O'Sullivan there on the weak side, cleaning that up, getting the buckets. Irondequoit hustles back on defense, digging in here.
Shatters with the ball. Off to Lewis. Lewis being guarded by Robertson to Green, guarded by Davis. Green to Lewis to Hosier. Hosier on the side, back to Shatters again. Kicks it off in the corner to Hosier for three from the corner, bang! Big three for Mendon right there, and just like that, back to a 7-point lead again.
Luke Hosier again, we talked about him earlier. motor guy, energy guy, does it all, but can also step out and shoot the three, which isn't a skill that a lot of motor guys have, but Hoyser does.
Nice pass right there. Keenan Robertson to Jaleel Davis, and Irondequoit scores.
And Jaleel Davis, nice strong finish for Irondequoit.
Jackson Green on the dribble handoff. Back on top to Hoyser. He tries to fake the drive, then kicks it into the corner. Vikings with it, Shatters. Shatters trying to look around, gets it back up out top again to Green. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Green being guarded by Ryan Heath. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Hoyser. Down to 3. Back into the corner to Shatters. 4-3. Front hits back rim and bounces out. And again, the Eagles get a stop right there.
Great defense by Irondequoit. Got it deep into the shot clock and forced a contested three. That's a win.
Good job right there for the Eagles, as Doug said. They get it across half court, and a timeout for Coach Carden. Here's a replay right here, Doug.
Well, it's Luke Hoyser again, as I mentioned. Usually these hustle motor type guys, the Hoyser is, they usually can't step out and hit that three, but Hoyser is one of those guys that can do it inside, outside, and in between.
So we're at 24-19, 4:48 to go, second quarter. The Vikings got here as the number 1 seed. They defeated the Churchville Chi-Li Saints in round number 1. And then on Thursday night, they beat Leadership right here on their court. And then Irondequoit got to the game in round number 1 by defeating Brighton. And then they beat the Webster Thomas Titans on the road on Thursday. So that's the team's pass to the championship game. Pass in, Ryan Heath running the offense, guarded by Green. Shatters tried to steal it away on the pass. He goes to gets the pass inside. Davis went in, and he got fouled on the play. He's down right now. But it'll be 2 free throws for the Eagles. Davis is back up again.
A nice aggressive move by Davis, taking it at the defense. Put pressure on the defense. You got to attack them. Hoyser a little late coming over trying to draw the charge, and Davis will be at the line.
Davis for 2 shots. 5-point lead for the Vikings. First one's good. And Roy McGuinn checking back in along with Caleb Lewis for Mendon. Second one for Davis. Free throws a key here too, and he nails both of them. So Eagles taking advantage of the opportunity with 2 made free throws. Damon Brumfield checking in for Irondequoit.
Davis, I think, banged his hip a little bit coming down in that foul, so he's gonna, tough kid, he'll go shake that off, and I'm sure we'll see him back out here soon.
Indeed. Shatters running the offense to Green. Green being guarded by Heath. Shoots it back out again. Back to Green. Drives right in, and a little hook shot, and it's in for the Vikings. And Mendon scores again. Good job by Green right there.
Yeah, that was a big time move by Jackson Green. The key to that is getting off the floor as quick as he did. Here's the move, and you see him just rise up quickly with the finish. That's a big time move.
All right, so it's 26-21, and to be honest with you, both teams haven't played real bad. They've played pretty well for most part of this game. Irondequoit's had several possessions where they're making Mendon play to what they need to play for, and Mendon's done well on their side too. The key moving forward is going to be what?
Well, there hasn't been a glaring weakness, as you mentioned, on either side. I think with Irondequoit, it's continuing to be aggressive and continuing to attack in the half court. When you can do that, if you can get penetration, then you can look for, the big fella down low. Robertson's doing it inside and outside. So Irondequoit just take care of the ball and get in that half-court defense and make Mendon work.
Pass inside from Heath to Robertson. Its shot is blocked, and the Vikings come down with the rebound. Good play, back the other way. Shatters, shoots it off to Lewis. Lewis inside, and they call an offensive foul. The arm went in with the arm bar, and officials got that call right there to get a turnover for Mendon. So Irondequoit down 5 halfway through quarter number 2. Heath with it. Dribble handoff to Brumfield. Out top to Keenan Robertson. Robertson for 3. Hits back rim and bounces out. Rebound to Shatters. He's looking around. Now he gets a little floater from the foul line and a score for the Vikings. Good play by Shatters.
Yeah, that's a big weapon in his arsenal is that floater. He gets it into the paint just beneath the free throw line, rises up. Great touch by Jacob Shatters.
Jason Jacobs shoots it inside to Rowan McGuinn, fighting through traffic, tries to get the shot up. It won't go, and Mendon back down with the rebound again. Shatters with it. Looking around, running the offense. Ball screen set. Still pulls it back out. Try to dribble around Brumfield. Handoff to Green. Around to Lewis. Back again to Shatters. He's at the top of the key. Dribbling around. Looking for a shot. Now he kicks it around. Goes right in with a little hook shot. No good. Rebound. Mendon off the offensive rebound. Back up out top. Jackson Green. Fresh 35 for the Vikings. There's a defensive play right there, but able to come up with it for Mendon is Green. Green being guarded by Brumfield. It's off to Lewis. Little dribble handoff. Again to Green, who tries to drive in. He loses the handle, and the Eagles come back in transition. Good job by Mendon to get back. Quick little move inside by Ryan Heath. Shot's blocked and tipped out of bounds, and Mendon possession.
Jacob Shatters rising up to deny the shot. Here's Shatters with that floater we talked about earlier. That's, like I said, a consistent weapon in his arsenal. That's not a great shot for a lot of high school players, but it is for Jacob Shatters.
Certainly is. Shatters with it. There's the pass off to Brady Miller. Back up out top to Green. Around the other side to Shatters. Tries to drive through 2 defenders. And a foul called on the play on the floor. Foul is called on Jaleel Davis. 4th personal for the Eagles. Or 4th team foul for the Eagles. Oh, they called it on number 5, actually, not 4. Sorry about that. So it's called on Jason Jacobs. That's his 2nd. 5-second call on the inbound.
Yeah, big play by Irondequoit. Get the turnover. I mean, down 7 right now. That was an important stop and turnover for them. Now they need to convert. Work for a good shot, get a good look. Get some points out of this for Irondequoit.
At the biggest lead of the game, which is 7 for the 2nd time. Jacobs with it. Trying to spin around. Gets it off to Keenan Robertson. Robertson tries to drive in. Goes right to the basket with a little hook shot. Puts it in for the Eagles.
Great perimeter move by Robertson. Changed speeds and had the nice finish through contact.
Shatters is blocked, then he's able to kick it into the corner for 3. Bang! Big 3-pointer for Brady Miller from the corner.
Well, again, that's that spacing we talked about that Mendon does so impeccably. They let Shatters or Green break you down. They put shooters in the corners, and they get a lot of open looks that way.
Davis shoots it into the corner to Jason Jacobs, who answers the other way for Irondequoit.
A big answer by Jacobs. Huge not only on the scoreboard, but also for the psyche of this Irondequoit team as they counterpunch Mendon's 3.
31-26, and then a 3-pointer is no good. Robertson comes down with the rebound, and he's fouled on the play. And Irondequoit will get a possession. So after that big 3 to answer, down 5, Irondequoit will get a chance to get some more points for themselves. So good job for the Eagles. All right, Ryan Heath with it. He looks around, running the offense off to Keenan Robertson. Back the other side to Heath. He dribbles through, shoots it back down into the corner. For Davis for a 3. Short rim, bounces out. Rebound Vikings. Right back in the other direction. Caleb Lewis won't go. And Irondequoit comes down with the rebound. The Eagles can slow down for 1 shot. They don't. They get it to Ryan Heath, who goes to the basket, rolls around and in. Ryan Heath cuts it to 3.
Now the youngster taking it into the teeth of the defense and getting the stop and pop in the paint.
19 seconds to go in the first half. Mendon with the ball. Shatters at the top. 10 seconds. calling the play. Pass, handoff to Green. Back around to Shatters. Back to Green. Handoff again to Shatters. Shatters tried to drive through. They lose the handle. It kicks away and unable to get a shot away on the last play is the Vikings. So good little spurt for the Eagles at the end. They cut an 8-point lead down to 3. And that's where we stand at halftime, Doug.
A terrific stand defensively, and they had several of those in the second quarter. We talked about what Irondequoit needed to do coming into that quarter, and that was do better defensively. Only allowed 12 points in that quarter, so check that box for Irondequoit. It's a basketball game. Irondequoit's got some momentum. Pittsford knows they got a fight on their hands in the second half.
It's going to be a fun one. We'll be back for second half action shortly. You're watching the Class A1 Boys Basketball Championship game from Pittsford, Mendon. It's Irondequoit and Mendon. Vikings lead 31-28 at the half. We'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move! And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast.
Pass into Jaleel Davis. Jaleel Davis being guarded by, what a nice pass, what a nice move right there by Jaleel Davis. He was being guarded by Shaq by the Eagles, and Ryan Heath comes away with it, hits it back the other way. Keenan Robertson for 3, right between the eyes, bang, and the Eagles get their first lead of the game.
Keenan Robertson, as I said, one of the best players on that. You know, they get into the penetration, they break down the defense, and the other players know exactly where to be to receive passes for easy buckets.
Keenan Robertson gets the pass inside, and a nice layup for Weir. It's on the floor. The Vikings come up with it. Hoosier with the ball. Shoots it off inside. It gets back outside to Green for 3. Bang. Three-pointer for Mendon. Big shot. The pass, trying to go across, all the way across the baseline. Shoots it off in the corner. 4-3, Lindley, it's no good. Irondequoit comes down with the rebound. Quick, fast break the other way. Keenan Robertson with the slam. Hoosier on the side. Back to Shatters again. Kicks it off in the corner to Hoosier for 3 from the corner. Bang! Big 3 for Mendon. Back out again. Back to Green. Drives right in, and a little hook shot, and it's in for the Vikings. And Mendon scores again. Good job by Green right there.
So Irondequoit just take care of the ball and get in that half-court defense and make Mendon work.
Pass inside from Heath to Robertson. Its shot is blocked, and the Vikings come down with the rebound. 4-3. Hits back rim and bounces out. Rebound to Shatters. He's looking around. Now he gets a little floater from the foul line, and a score for the Vikings.
And changed speeds and had the nice finish through contact.
Shatters his block, then he's able to kick it into the corner for three. Bang! Big. Welcome back to Pittsford Mendon High School, the Irondequoit Eagles and the Pittsford Mendon Vikings, the Class A1 championship game. Sam Schreier, Doug Kriego with you tonight. And Doug, it's entertaining first half. Both teams making some runs and both teams doing what they do best.
Absolutely. A really important second quarter effort by Irondequoit there to get this game down to 3 heading into halftime. We talked about at the beginning of the game how Keenan Robertson, we thought he's going to need to assert himself. He's going to have to lead and carry a little bit of the load as he's done for much of the season, but particularly tonight, he's done that, leading them with 10 points. And for for Mendon, holding Irondequoit on a pace to keep them in the 50s is a key for their success too.
Well, the second half will be interesting. Well, let's see what happens in the next 4 minutes. The possession's going to be Mendon right off the tip, so to speak, or the inbound. The inbound of the third quarter will be Mendon possession. So we'll see. Irondequoit with the big defensive stand at the end, and then they scored some big points right there. Mendon had their biggest lead of the game at 8 before we got to that point. How's the scoring look so far for these guys? Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I think Mendon Shatters has 9, I believe, to lead Mendon.
Hoyser
also has 9. Yep. Hoyser's got 9, and Green has 5.
For Irondequoit, Keenan Robertson, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Jaleel Davis, 6 points, and Rowan McGuinn with 5 points. All right, here we go, second half. In the Class A1 championship game, Mendon with the ball. Shatters to Green. Guarded by Davis. Tanks it off to Shatters again. He's under the corner. Green has it, and he travels. Traveling call. Irondequoit gets the turnover right off the bat.
Green shuffled his feet a little bit, picked up his back foot before the ball hit the deck, and the referee caught it.
Ryan Heath running the offense. Ball screen set by McGuinn. Heath goes around the side. He goes up. Shot's blocked. Out of bounds. Down to 25 seconds. Irondequoit will have the ball. And the baseline out of bounds. Irondequoit calls the play. Gets the ball in. Jaleel Davis guarded by Shatters. Davis to the basket. Up and no good. McGuinn with the rebound. Up and in. And Irondequoit gets the first points of the second half. Good play by Rowan McGuinn.
And McGuinn, unattended, unaccounted for, took advantage of it.
Hoyser to Green for 3. No good. Bounces out. Hoyser right for the rebound. Gets it right back to him. Goes up around Rowan McGuinn. Jackson Green comes down for the rebound. He goes up for the shot, and he's hit on the arm, and he'll go to the line for 2. Good job offensive rebounding there by Mendon.
It was. You saw Hoyser some contact there. No call. Green rises up. Gets the foul. He's going to the line. Good effort by Jackson Green.
Hits the first one. Just underway in the second quarter. The Vikings with a 2-point lead. Second one up and good. 33-30. Mendon. Irondequoit with the ball. Davis around to Jacobs on the other side to Robertson. He tries to drive around. He goes to the basket with a little hook shot. No good. And rebound Vikings.
Well defended there. Forced Robertson into an awkward release point. Good defense by Mendon.
Shatters guarded by Heath. Gets the pass inside to Green. He goes up. And Rowan McGuinn fouls him. So good job on the nice pass, and Green forces the defense by the Eagles. And now Jackson Green will get a chance to hit some more foul shots. And he makes the first one. 3 straight foul shots there for Jackson Green. Second one rolls around and in. 35-30. Ryan Heath driving through, goes to the basket. His shot's blocked. They forced him into a bad shot. Irondequoit wanted the foul, no call. Now Mendon back the other way. 4-3, no good. Rebound, bounces around, and the loose ball comes up by Shatters. Good job by Mendon right there. Shatters picks it off in the corner. Back up out. Shatters again, running the offense. Calls Lewis back up out top. Shatters drives through. It's kicked back out to Hoyser for 3. Is wide, and Irondequoit grabs it and back the other way come the Eagles. Keenan Robertson, guarded by Hoyser. Off to Jacobs. Guarded by Lewis, out top to Ryan Heath. The Eagles reset and call the play. 17 on the shot clock to Robertson. Guarded by Green. They get it into the corner to Davis, and a foul on the play. So Irondequoit forces the foul and a new shot clock for the Eagles.
Pittsford has made a slight adjustment defensively. They're sticking closer to Keenan Robertson here, at least at the start of the second half.
On the inbound, Davis goes in and he's fouled, and maybe some lingering effects of the injury in the first half. He's holding on to his backside there.
You can see
slight limp, right?
Yeah, slight limp. See Brady Miller really sticking. See, he's guarding Robertson 25 feet from the basket, face guarding him. So it's
right to the basket for Jacobs. Nice move. He lays it up and in. Back to a three-point game again. Shatters, fakes a three, then fakes a drive, then kicks it around to Jackson Green. Guarded by Jaleel Davis, back up, goes out top again. The Irondequoit switches, then switches back. Three-pointer for Green is long. Rebound comes to Shatters, and he's fouled on the play on the rebound.
Shatters using his size there to corral the rebound.
So out of bounds, Mendon ball, baseline underneath the basket. Pass goes in, controlled by Lewis. Goes out top to Brady Miller, around the other side to Green. Back around to Shatters for three, bang! Good three-pointer right there, Shatters. And it's back to a 6-point game.
A big bucket by Jacob Shatters for Mendon. See if Irondequoit can respond.
Roll McGuinn inside to Keenan Robertson. He's able to kick it out to Jacobs. Jacobs, little floater, no good. Rebound Shatters. And back the other way. Shatters loses the handle. It goes back to Robertson to McGuinn, who lays it up and in. Good job by the Eagles to prevent the transition for Mendon.
Davis and Jacobs are really, really quick hands out there defensively for Irondequoit. They poked that one away from Shatters. Got an easy bucket.
Caleb Lewis off to Hoisier. Hoisier back to Lewis again. Lewis dribbles through the paint. It's kicked off into the corner to Green. Back up around to Hoisier again. Hoisier with a little floater. It rolls in rim and bounces out. Almost halfway down and then came out again, and Irondequoit got the rebound. They're back the other way. Jacobs calling for it. He shoots it for three. Front rim and out. Rebound comes to McGuinn, who tries to go up with it, and he's fouled on the play. Good offensive board for Irondequoit, getting that second chance opportunity, allowing the chance for a foul shots for Rowan McGuinn.
Well, Mendon had two players boxing out McGuinn on the errant three-point shot. Typically, it's a longer rebound in that scenario. It was there. McGuinn was in the right spot.
First one for Rowan is good. Second one for McGuinn, front rim and out. Rebound comes down.
Going to get Hoisier over the back, I believe.
Wow, they got it. Okay.
No.
They call it last touch Mendon?
Yeah, last touch. No foul. No foul.
Okay. Last touch Mendon, so Eagles get one of two and another chance at a possession. So we'll see what happens here. That's some quick substitutions. Pass into Jake O'Sullivan. Rounded Jaleel Davis, tries to drive in, gets it into Keenan Robertson. His shot is stopped, and it misses it, and a rebound comes down to Mendon. Green the other direction, and he's fouled on the play.
I like the tenacity and aggressiveness of the sophomore, Jackson Green. He took it right at the retreating Irondequoit defenders and knew I was going to finish or I'm going to get to the line. Either way, it's going to be a good result. Good play by Jackson Green.
First one, Jackson Green is up and good. Second one is good. So Mendon back to a 5-point lead again. Ryan Heath running the offense. Off to Jake O'Sullivan. Back around the corner to Jacobs. Back up top to Sullivan, around to Jaleel Davis. He dribbles around, goes to the basket, lays it up, no good, short. He gets his own rebound, tries to go up, and he's fouled. They're going to call the foul on the floor. They hit him on the rebound when he got it back.
Fouls on Kidder Lindley.
14 fouls aside already, 5 minutes into the second half. Rebound comes to Robertson, who goes up, and they call an offensive foul. Irondequoit did not like the call right there. I think Keenan Robertson got a bit of an elbow there as he was trying to go up. Let's take a look at the replay.
I thought he maybe got Lindley up in the air, but Kidder kept his plane.
Tough call. It's like
next play.
Yep. Jackson Green is it up top. Hoisier with it. Tries to get the pass in, and it's blocked by an Eagle and goes out of bounds.
You cannot be lazy with the basketball in your handle or on the pass if you're Mendon against these guards of Irondequoit. As I mentioned before, both real quick hands, and they will take advantage of any laziness on the perimeter.
Shatters to Green and travel on the play. The pass went to Kidder Lindley before he went up and steps against Mendon.
He did. He was cutting. I don't think he expected the pass. It came upon him quickly, and he did shuffle his feet before he got it on the floor.
5-point game, Irondequoit possession. 2:36 to go, third quarter. Ryan Heath to Keenan Robertson for three. Left it short, it rolled around and bounced out. And Mendon with the rebound. Shatters right back the other way. Good transition defense for Irondequoit to get back and prevent the fast break. It's dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang! Shatters with a big three-pointer. And back the other way, Jake O'Sullivan to Ryan Heath. Sullivan looking around, gets it to Robertson. Robertson for three, no good. Rebound Mendon. Caleb Lewis comes down with it. Vikings back the other way. Jackson Green to the basket, up but no good. Quick rebound for the Eagles. Here they come back the other way. Good job getting back for Mendon. Keenan Robertson to the basket, offensive foul. Charge called against Keenan Robertson. 16th foul against the Eagles.
There's Shatters from the volleyball line. Way downtown.
Wow, big shot. And it forces Irondequoit into a timeout. Doug, the Eagles got a turnover there. It was a big point right there where the Eagles could have scored. Back to the biggest lead of the game, again at 8. Irondequoit's going to need to get a stop here and get some points here before the end of the quarter.
Well, it goes back to efficiency on offense. As I mentioned earlier, last 3 possessions for Irondequoit, 0 points and only 1 attempt, no offensive rebounds. So, meanwhile, Shatters, draining the big 3 down at the other end for Pittsford. So, Irondequoit's got to get a little more efficient offensively, a little more patient, work for a better shot, see if they can get something going. Right now, offensively, they're staggered.
All right, Eagles possession off of the timeout. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. That was the offensive foul. Then Eagles call a timeout. Right. So Mendon ball. Mendon ball. Shatters with it. To Green. A top to Hoisier around the other side. Shatters with it again. Green cutting through. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Shatters being guarded by Heath. He passed it back up around to Green again. Shot clock down to 10. Out to Hoisier for 3. Shatters, rebound, comes down for the Eagles. Damon Brunfield comes down with it, comes back the other way. Gets it off to Jacobs. Jacobs to the basket. Tried the hook shot, no good. Tried that spin hook, it didn't make it. And Mendon came up with the rebound. Here's Green back the other way. Hits it off. Little tips inside, 2 rebounds, and Eagles finally come up with a defensive rebound there.
They've got a couple stops in a row now. They need to convert on the offensive end. Run a little offense, get a good look.
Jaleel Davis almost lost the handle, able to recover. Gets it back up top to Ryan Heath. Heath being guarded by Green. Kicks it off to Brumfield. Brumfield drives through, and he travels and turns it over. So the Vikings force another turnover, and they can play for the last shot here in the third quarter. Here we go, under 30 seconds. Shatters with it. Coach Nally calling out the play. Shatters looking around. Let's see. They tried twice at the end of quarters to get possessions. The Eagles had good defense both times. So let's see.
I imagine it'll be a ball screen. Let Shatters get downhill and maybe find a shooter in the corner.
Handoff right back to him. Gets it into Hoyser, who lays it up. No good. Rebound back the other way. And it's laid up and in. Brady Miller with the basket. And it's the biggest lead of the game for Mendon. So on the second chance opportunity, they're able to recover the offensive rebound. Look at that pass inside.
Great job, a great effort. 4 white jerseys crash into the glass. And they put it in before the buzzer sounds.
So it's a 10-point lead, 45-35. Mendon played 3 quarters from Pittsford Mendon High School Class A1 championship game. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network. Sam Schreier, Doug Kriego with you from Pittsford Mendon High School. Irondequoit and Mendon, the Vikings with a 10-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. It's Irondequoit possession to get us started. Jaleel Davis with a bounce pass into Keenan Robertson. Kicks it back out in the corner for Heath for 3. We haven't heard from Ryan Heath too much for the Eagles, and he nails a 3 from the corner.
Jackson Green's been doing a great job on Heath to sort of minimize his impact so far, but big shot there by Heath. Much needed by Irondequoit. Only 7 points scored in that third quarter. That won't get it done.
Jackson Green tries to go to the basket. He's bumped. Doesn't get the shot. No call. Back the other way. Irondequoit has it. Nice pass inside to Jacobs. And Irondequoit's turned a 10-point lead to 5 and forces a Mendon timeout.
Well, we talked about Ryan Heath. We hadn't heard much of him this game, but 2 huge plays right there. Great vision to find his open teammate under the basket on that possession, and the 3 on the possession before. Ryan Heath, big plays to start the fourth.
Doug, so the keys here down the stretch, it's going to be a battle of this. It's been anywhere from a 10-point lead down to 3, even to 2. Mendon able to open it up again. What are going to be the keys for a victory for both teams? What do they need to do to close this out here in the fourth quarter?
Well, I think for Mendon, it's to continue to make life difficult for Irondequoit on the defensive end. Mendon held them to 7 points in that third quarter, so that similar effort forced them to make contested shots and make them earn every bucket they get. For Irondequoit, they got to be more efficient on offense. I know I've said that a few times today, but they're getting some stops against Mendon, but they're not converting on the offensive end. And they need to be more efficient offensively and get the buckets like they have these first 2 possessions.
Dribble handoff up top. Green has it off the timeout. Caleb Lewis dribbling around. Kicks it off into the corner for 3. It's long, and Irondequoit comes down with the rebound. Here come the Eagles again the other way. Ryan Heath. Green tries to knock it free. Does. And now back in transition. Green lays it in. Good defense for Mendon right there. What could have been down to a 3-point lead is back to 7 again. Eagles with the ball, 6:36 to go, fourth quarter. Irondequoit has it. Jacobs back up out top to Keenan Robertson, tries to drive the paint. He gets it inside to Jaleel Davis, who lays it in for Irondequoit.
Great play by Keenan Robertson. Defense rotated to him, and he found his open teammate for the easy bucket, exactly what Irondequoit needs.
Shatters for 3 is short. Irondequoit comes up with the rebound. Keenan Robertson, little floater from the lane. It's long, no good. Rebound, Mendon. Caleb Lewis comes down with it. Shatters. Looking around again. Another scoring opportunity for Irondequoit right there. They got that turnover, and Mendon able to weather the storm. Vikings have it up top. 17 on the shot clock. Shatters for three. Rolls around, no good. And again, a rebound for the Eagles.
Another stop, another opportunity to cut into this lead and get a conversion. Get some screens, get some movement, and look for an open shot.
Moves right there. They get it into Keenan Robertson, being double teamed. A nice pass right there to Rowan McGuinn, who lays it up and in, and a three-point play. Good vision of the court right there by the Eagles.
Great awareness by Robertson. We'll see there he is posted up. Hoyser cheated down on him. McGuinn smartly noticed he was left alone, went to the basket, gets to the line.
Rowan McGinn completes the three-point play, and Irondequoit's outscored Mendon by 8 in the quarter. It's 47-45. 5:18 to go in the fourth quarter. The winner will be the champions of Class A1. Jackson Green, guarded by Ryan Heath. Back up out top, Green for three. Bang! Big three-pointer for Jackson Green.
Mendon's been really good at that all year. Shatters making the drive, and in this case, Jackson Green replacing him and receiving the kick back out for the open look.
Heath to McGuinn to Jacobs, back up to Jaleel Davis at the top of the key for three. It's long, and Mendon grabs the rebound.
It's probably a little bit of a quicker shot than Coach Carter wanted on that possession, but dig in if you're Irondequoit, get the stop, get another shot at it.
Here's Hoyser. Trying to dribble around Heath. He's able to get it back out to Green. Off to Lewis. It's hit in the corner. Back around to Shatters. Out top to Hoyser for three. It's long. Long rebound taken down by Shatters. He gets it into the corner for Lewis for three. No good. And the Eagles get the rebound. There's your stop, Doug.
Well, that's exactly what Irondequoit needed now. As I said before, I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Run some offense, run some screens, some movement. Get yourself a good look.
Here we go. Eagles with it. With the ball movement, trying to move it around the other side. Keenan Robertson shoots it inside to Davis, who kicks it back out top to Jason Jacobs, who dribbles through. Through traffic, he tries to go up, and he's fouled before he's on his way up. And the sixth team foul against the Vikings with 3:44 to go, and Irondequoit timeout. A full timeout for the Eagles. Eagles trying to capitalize on this opportunity. All right, we're going to step aside real quick. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network. You're watching the Class A1 championship game.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
Sam Schreier, Doug Kriego from Pittsford Mendon High School. Fourth quarter. We got ourselves a game here, folks, in the Class A1 championship game. The number 3 seeded Eagles, 45, trailing the Vikings from Mendon, 50. Irondequoit with a chance to cut into this lead some more.
Big possession here for Irondequoit, needless to say. This is, I'm a boxing guy, so we talk about championship rounds in boxing, rounds 10 through 12 in the championship match. These are the championship rounds in this game right now, these last 4 minutes.
Here we go. It's inbounded to Jason Jacobs. He's trying to dribble around. Ball screen's being set. They get it back up on top to Jaleel Davis. Tried to pass inside, but it was tipped on the play, out of bounds. Still Eagles possession. Good idea right there, trying to get it into McGuinn. Just tipped on the play. Good defense by Mendon. They get the pass in. Keenan Robertson. Off to Ryan Heath. Heath looking for it. Puts it off to Davis. Jaleel Davis to the basket. He goes up, and he's fouled. So he'll go to the line. Good ball movement right there for the Eagles, and the Eagles able to find the shot, and Davis able to get the contact right there on the play.
Yeah, good aggressive move by Davis. Quick first step, gets the position, and get your shoulder in front of your defender, and there's not much you can do at that point. Nice move, a nice step by Davis.
First foul shot, no good. Second one upcoming for Davis is up and good. 50-46, Mendon in the lead. Jackson Green. He's running things. He kicks it off to Shatters. Shatters guarded by Jacobs. Shatters kicks it back out to Green for three. Rolls around and out, and Irondequoit comes down with the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go, 4-point game. It's a long cross pass to Jacobs. He tried to drive baseline, couldn't get it, but gets it to Robertson, who tried to put it up, no good. Rebound for McGuinn, up, no good. Another rebound, bounces around. McGuinn gets it again, he goes up and fouls.
Great work by McGuinn in there, imposing his will. The big fella corrals it, spins, goes at the basket, and he's going to the line.
Doug, we're getting all we could ask for tonight, I'll tell you. This is a heck of a basketball game right here.
Absolutely, both of these teams battling right now, digging down deep, trying to finish these last 2 minutes and 42 seconds and hoist the block at the end.
Eagles able to convert the one of two, so McGuinn does. It's back to a three-point game. 50-47-35. Shatters to Green. Atato Hoisier, the other side. Shatters dribbling around. Had to dribble through traffic. He kicks it into the corner for Lewis. No good. Rebound down, and Irondequoit comes up with it. Irondequoit getting another stop on defense. And it's a timeout for Coach Carden. Big offensive possession upcoming for the Eagles here.
100%. But you mentioned another stop for Irondequoit. That's been their recipe for getting back and staying in this game. Gave up 19 points in that first quarter to Mendon. Since then, they've really been really good on the defensive end. And as you mentioned, not only getting the stops, but also limiting Pittsford to one shot. So they're doing a great job defensive rebounding, keeping Shatters and Green off the offensive glass. And that's been a recipe for Irondequoit to stay in this game.
All right, we're going to step aside real quick. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
All right, welcome back to Pittsford Mendon. Sam Schreier, Doug Kriego. Irondequoit's cut the lead from 10 at the end of the third down to 3 with 2:17. And it's Eagles ball after the timeout. Irondequoit, big possession for the Eagles. Looking to get a score here. Here's Ryan Heath, guarded by Green. They switch off. Eagles pass it back. And it's over and back call against Irondequoit. So Mendon gets the turnover.
A little miscommunication there, resulting in the backcourt violation. Now Mendon going to look to push it to 5 here.
Here we go. We are under 2 minutes now. Shatters to Green. He being guarded by Davis. Shot into Hoisier. He goes through. Traveling call. Doug, was there a couple steps there?
Yeah, it looked like he lifted that back foot up before the ball hits the deck, and that's a travel. That's what it looked like to me.
So Irondequoit with another chance. 1:45. It's Jacobs. Jacobs to McGuinn. Roy McGuinn, pass out top to Heath. To the inside to Davis. He goes up and Gets an arm into him, and a foul called against Irondequoit. The Eagles turn it over again. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, he took it right at Shatters. And Shatters did beat him to the spot, so I think it's the right call.
Good call. And they take it over half court, and with 1:23 to go, Mendon going to needing a basket here. Calls timeouts.
Yeah, good timeout here. Draw something up to give themselves a good look. They've been cold. They've cooled off from how they were shooting it earlier in the game, so they need to find a spark offensively to stay in control here.
All right, let's step aside. We got big action coming up for the end of the fourth quarter. We'll be back to Pittsford Mendon momentarily. It's Varsity Media Sports Network. Once again, welcome back to Mendon. Sam Schreier, Doug Kriego. Doug, we're in crunch time right here.
Well, big time. This is where the championships are won and lost right here. Minute 23 to go, 3-point game. Mendon with the ball can do some big damage with points on this possession. And Irondequoit obviously will help themselves greatly if they can get a stop or a turnover.
Eagles been able to get big stops when they need them. Let's see what happens. Green with it off the inbounds pass. He looks around, gets it into Shatters. He spins around. Being cut off. He kicks it into the corner for three. Big time three-pointer. Big three. Brady Miller to 6 now with a minute to go.
Clutch shot there by Brady Miller. Credit Jacob Shatters, though, with the vision. Head is always up. Quintessential point guard. Found his teammate alone in the corner. Miller delivers.
Keenan Robertson in the other direction. Back to 4 points now. Irondequoit will need a stop. Shatters with it. 40 seconds to go. Mendon using this clock. Now racing through. Get it off. Again to Shatters. Shatters out top to Hoisier. Shatters with it. Now Irondequoit fouls late in the shot clock. I don't know if they wanted to do that in that situation.
Yeah, not sure. Here's a look at Shatters. Draws the crowd. Finds Miller in the corner all alone. And he makes a big, big shot. Clutch shot.
Shatters for the one-on-one. First one up and in. 54-49 now, 26 seconds. Second one is short and rebound for the Eagles. Here's Robertson in a 5-point game for three. Huge bang! Shot. Keenan Robertson off the free throw miss, down to a 2-point game again.
Well, you knew that he was going to handle that. Raced up the court. Here's the replay, snatches the rebound. I'll take that. And Miller, was in decent position, but Robertson from way downtown.
Big three
knocking
for the
it
Eagles.
down.
Yeah. And timeout.
A line I've used in the past is sometimes it's just a big-time player making a big-time play right there. You draw up these fancy sets and plays and all that jazz, but sometimes it just it takes a great player to make a basketball play, and that's what Keenan Robertson did right there to keep his team with some life with 19.4 seconds to go.
Well, the Eagles advantageous on the play, taking advantage of the missed free throw as well. Shatters doesn't miss too many of them at all. So Eagles being opportunistic, and as you said before for Irondequoit, getting those defensive stops and scoring, they were able to do that there. So Mendon now will have the ball. It'll be interesting how you play this right here. If you're Irondequoit, what are you doing with the shot clock off? Are you going to play defense here for just once they get it in, foul automatically, or what are you going to do?
Well, you got to go for a quick steal on the inbounds here. Obviously, if you're Irondequoit, And then, there's no shot clock, so if you can't get a real quick trap, which they weren't able to do there, then you got to foul right away.
And they do call a foul on the play. 19 fouls, so still 1-1. Jackson Green will go to the line. I don't know if he's missed it all today, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's a really, really composed player for a sophomore. His game is beyond his years as a sophomore, and he's got great composure. You can see that he can slow his mind down at big points in the game. And that was a big bucket right there.
Here's another big one. Mendon trying to get it to a 2-possession game with 17.6 to go. Second one is up, rolls out, no good. So it's a 1-possession game. Irondequoit with it with 13 seconds. Keenan Robertson looking, gets the ball screen. And Irondequoit calls a timeout. Coach Carden calling a timeout, down 3 with 10 seconds. Doug, I'm going to ask you again, what do you do here if you're the Eagles off this play with 10 seconds to go?
Well, 10 seconds to go. I think they'll be looking to get the ball to Robertson, excuse me. He's clearly their best option offensively right now. So good timeout by Coach Carden. He saw that nothing was really developing in that possession. Call the timeout, get your guys organized, and see what you can make happen here.
Last year when these two teams played just like this, down to the end, chances for both teams to win both ways. Irondequoit got the basket. The long 3 was missed at the end of the game, so the opportunities came both ways. We couldn't have asked for better basketball today. Even when teams like Mendon built a big lead, the Eagles were able to get back in it, and it's a 3-point game. That's where we were at halftime.
Yeah, it's been a battle. It's been a great basketball game. Both of these teams playing at a high level and just battling, exchanging blows. Interesting thought here with 10 seconds left. Mendon up by 3. Do they foul?
Yeah.
It's
interesting. It's a good thought.
They've got, I think, it has to be a 1-1, I believe, right? You've only got 8 fouls right now. So
but 3-point lead, too.
3-point lead. You're not going to foul right away, but a couple seconds go by. You might want to grab somebody.
There we go. Ryan Heath to Keenan Robertson for 3. No good. Bounces around. Rebound to Mendon and a foul against Irondequoit. Irondequoit had a pretty good look at it. It was just a long 3 and missed.
He did.
Yeah, he was right there.
A little bit outside his comfortable range, but great job there by Shatters to tip that ball to keep it alive so that Pittsford can secure the rebound and put themselves in a really, really good position here to salt it away.
Caleb Lewis, first one is in. 4-point lead for the Vikings. And a timeout for Mendon. Vikings start to feel it now with that 4-point lead. Big foul shot right there.
Yeah, big foul shot right there. And you've seen, we talked about it at the beginning of the game, Shatters and Green are the kind of the engine that makes this Mendon team go. But, some of these other guys, we saw Brady Miller hit that big corner 3 earlier, and now you're seeing Lewis at the free throw line making a huge free throw right there to put this one probably on ice. So great team effort by Mendon today. And Irondequoit is in a desperate situation right now with 3.1 seconds to go.
Mendon looking for their second sectional title in 3 seasons. 2 years ago, they went to the state championship game. Irondequoit was in the finals last year, lost to Eastridge. All right, second foul shot for Lewis with a 4-point lead. Mendon pulls their players off the line. Lewis right in, and in it goes. And it's back to a 5-point lead with 3 seconds to go. He dribbles it, plays a long 3, it's no good. And the Pittsford Mendon Vikings have won the Section 5 Class A1 Sectional Championship. Pittsford Mendon on their home courts come up victorious. Doug, this was a good one.
Absolutely. I mean, Irondequoit, terrific season for them, of course. Terrific effort here tonight. I mean, Mendon's undefeated. Mendon's been blowing everybody out all year long, and Irondequoit came in here and took them to the mat, gave them all they could handle. Nothing to be ashamed of if you're Irondequoit, but terrific season. terrific accomplishment for a terrific team in Pittsford Mendon.
And Irondequoit had several chances in the game to get it to 1. They were never able to quite get over that hump. They did tie it in the second quarter and take the lead. I believe they took the lead in the second quarter there for a little bit, but never able to get over the hump in the second quarter. That 10-point lead in the fourth. The Eagles kept clawing. They had that chance for Keenan Robertson, and it was just a long opportunity. So the Eagles were unable to do that. So this has been a great game, Doug. It's been an absolute pleasure to call this game with you today, and it was a war, and Mendon just comes up victorious today. Good for them.
Yeah, terrific job by Pittsford Mendon. Jacob Shatters heading off to Division I.
All right, we'll keep it here where they'll present the awards and the sectional championship trophy to Mendon. Congratulations to the Vikings, second sectional title in 3 seasons. Irondequoit this year with two losses, both of them without Keenan Robertson in this season. First time with all their at full strength losing a game in the finals, and the Eagles gave it all they can handle.
Now including the Mendon game right now.
Number 3, Victor Curio.
Terrific season
Number 4, Jaleel Davis.
by Irondequoit. Certainly stings now, but they'll look back on this eventually with the fond memories of really a great season, a great run here in the sectionals. 2 wins to get here, and then taking Mendon right to the wire. Not to be ashamed of, certainly.
And you talk about taking to the wire. Mendon's been scoring 75, 80 points against everybody. Eagles hold them under 60.
Yeah, Mendon cruised through the season, really. And I don't think they scored under 62 games, or 62 points in any of their games this year. So I think this is their season low for Mendon. So great effort defensively, certainly by Irondequoit. And as I mentioned, gave up 19 points in that first quarter. So the last 3 quarters really clamped down and made life difficult for the Vikings. But the Vikings just a lot of great players, as you mentioned. They put 5 kids on the floor that you got to guard all 5 kids, at all times. And
yeah,
that's just a sign of a great team. Their spacing is always impeccable. They are efficient offensively. They take care of the ball. They don't turn it over a lot. And they play sticky defense, which we've seen all year. I mean, they're holding their average. I think they give up 47, 48 points a game.
And Mendon's playing this game at home, too. They earn the right with the number 1 seed. That's tough. Whether there's fans here or not, it's tough to go on the road like that and play a sectional championship game on a home court like that.
It is.
Each member of the championship team will receive a Section 5 championship shield.
So they award the championship trophy to Pittsford Mendon.
Will the members of the Pittsford Mendon Vikings please come forward when your names are called to accept your award? Number 1, Jacob Shatters.
Jacob Shatters heading off to play in college next year,
Number 2,
Division I level. Great high school career. Will Connors, been in the Pittsford program a long time. Jackson Green, we talked about, he and Ryan Heath for Irondequoit.
Yeah, it'd be fun to
both
watch.
Sophomores.
Yep.
They're going to have a lot of good games between the two of them these next couple of years. Brady Miller at that big 3 in the corner. Huge shot. Skinner Lindley gave him some good minutes. Spent a lot of his minutes guarding Keenan Robertson. There's Luke Weiser, we've talked about him. Connor Memick, a senior.
Number 24, Trey Walner. Number 25, Jack Hampton.
Jack, also a senior.
Number 33, Caleb Lewis.
Caleb will be back next year.
Number 35, Connor Rook. The Vikings were led by head coach Bob Nally, assisted by Jake Bergio.
Head coach Bob Nally. His brother John in attendance today to cheer his brother on.
At this time, will the captains and coach of the Pittsford
And Vikings going to be presented with the championship trophy.
For Class A1. Congratulations to both teams on a tremendous season.
There it is. Jacob Shatters with the championship, and Mendon celebrating a victory in the sectional championship game. We're gonna have one player from Mendon pop over, and we can just talk to him here briefly. And
okay,
say I talk to him here for just a second. Let you do it. Let you talk to him. Just a couple questions. Yeah. He's gonna grab one player for him. They're getting their picture taken for their championship, and then we're going to speak to one of the members of the Vikings here. All right, going to grab one of the Vikings, and we'll talk to him here for a second and talk about this victory. Mendon completing the undefeated season. Oh, we're going to get Shatters. Shatters comes over. You want to talk to him, or you want me to talk to him, Doug? You go. Okay. All right, we are joined by Jacob Shatters. Jacob, first of all, congratulations. Section 5 title, completing an undefeated season. How's it feel right now?
I mean, priceless. It's my second one. But, this one felt a little different with this COVID year. And just all the work that we put in this off season, the way, me and Luke led these guys, in a weird year where you can't get in the gym. Until the season started, our guys worked our butt off, all preseason, and it feels unbelievable for that to pay off.
Second sectional title in 3 seasons. If we talk about the whole team, your team 2 years ago went to the state finals. There are some comparisons to this team to that team. This is your team right now. You led it. What do you think about that as far as to compare about teams and how this one feels compared to that one?
They're both really similar yet different in the same way, and both just really talented, really skilled. Both played with tremendous heart, great on the defensive end as well as on the offensive end, and I love both of them. Let's talk about the game itself. You guys have been scoring a lot of points. You've been beating teams by double digits many of the games this season. Today, Irondequoit, a real good defensive team. You guys were able to make big shots and able to prevent the Eagles from scoring when they had to. What was the key to the game for you, in your mind, to get the victory tonight? Heart. Both teams came out with extreme intensity. Both very well coached. both really just great programs. I mean, you know, I was going over the write-up today of the history of both programs here in the past, you know, decade, and you know, just a lot of success both sides. And you know, we knew we were going to be in a battle today. And you know, we were just fortunate enough to come out with the win.
Last question. In a COVID year, season so short, you don't get to continue on to the state tournament because there is no state tournament this year, but you end on a win. Is it kind of bittersweet for you in a way?
Yeah, you know, to go out, you know, undefeated senior year, you know, with my brothers, the guys that, you know, I've been through the process with the whole year. And to end undefeated and win a championship, to go out, you know, I couldn't write it any better than that.
Well, congratulations. You got some time to celebrate with your team. Best of luck to you next year in college Division I basketball coming your way.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks. All right, we are going to wind things down right now here from Pittsford Mendon. The Vikings defeat the Irondequoit Eagles 57-52, second sectional title in 3 seasons, and it's been a pleasure bringing the game to you. For my main man, Doug Kriego. Doug, it's been a pleasure for me to do the game with you. Thank you so much. And our producer, Joel Belfazer. Thanks for being a part of the broadcast tonight. Again, we'll see you on down the road. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move! And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
It'll be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.